Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the Bump and Run Race 7 here live from Bristol Motor Speedway. You see the track a little bit dirty with some dirt on it. No, we are racing the asphalt here tonight, where our race winner here from last week has slapped it on the pole. Gonna see a little bit of bumping, a little bit of running coming at you live from Stam Studio Network tonight. My name is Sean Stam, and welcome to Bump and Run. We take a quick look at the points going into tonight. Have full throttle racing. Mr. Kyler McCarthy leading us. Robbie Bice P2, Nicholas Schell, Chris Campbell, Justin Steves, Brian Huntley Jr., Matthew Fitz, Austin Mice, Tyler Myers, Josh Small, Cameron King, and another Tyler rounding out the top 12 here. Oh boy, this is going to be a blast, as it looks like drivers are already gritting up and ready to go here live from the track. It's kind of great conditions for racing tonight. Got 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 44% humidity, a little bit of wind here blowing across the track, but we're in the stadium, we're in the bowl. It's not going to get down to us. Bristol, it's known for the world's fastest half mile. The banking is killer here. I don't know how you can differentiate turns 1 to turns 3 as the laps continue to tick down. We got 175 laps here tonight, 70% fuel, so hopefully a little green flag pit stop action, as we do tend to see quite a bit in this series. Once again, I mentioned it before, Brandon Moore slapped it on the pole. Tyler Myers will start right there beside him. Austin Mice, Gary Huffins, Kyler McCarthy, Brian Huntley Jr. there, the 88 will start P6 in his Chevy bow tie. Zach Deuster, Cornelius Brown, Matthew Fitz, Miguel Campo, Nick Schell, Cameron King, Joe Stipe, James Hudson, Chris Campbell, Terry Dougie, Josh Small, Pete Woodrum, Samuel Archibald, and William B. Roberts rounding out that 21st spot. As we're going to kick things off and get ready to go. We got cars rolling. It's quite a big field here tonight, so apologies if any... Just apologies in advance for anything that could and might happen on the stream side of things, but as the producer and commentator director, it is my job to make sure that this does not happen, and I'm going to try my butt off here tonight. Should be just a pace lap or two before we get this all kicked off, and it looks like Brandon Moore, he's back running his same paint scheme, maybe a little bit of luck after Darlington. Out of Johnson City. Is that Texas? No, I think he clarified that last time in the interviews, but Johnson City, not too far from where the old Sean Stam is located. Once again, appreciate everybody joining us here in Stam Studio Network. Also the sponsors, we couldn't be here without you guys. Extreme Scoring, Bearded Bear Custom Hides, Admin Box, that's a double X Admin Box, Mad Dog Graphics, and that new ARCA series, ARCA Super Series that's Bump and Run, or familiar faces will be running. That's going to be so much fun, and I think yours truly will be up broadcasting that every Saturday night, so be sure to check that out as well. I'll give you a few crank it ups here tonight because I don't know how you guys are going to kind of handle my voice for this long, so don't worry about that. But once again, just appreciate everybody joining in, and especially you guys there in YouTube land. Shout you out. I see you there in the chat as we're going to get this thing green flag racing 2x2 through the field. Brandon Moore leads us. Tyler Myers working that outside, not able to find a hole just yet. Here comes Austin Mice, Gary Huffins in that 19 Chase Briscoe inspired paint scheme. Brandon Moore able to clear Tyler Myers up here for P1. We're still side by side back here for P2, 3, 4, and on. That's Austin Mice there running the lower line, trying to make, oh boy, Gary Bakes the pass in that Chase Briscoe scheme. Running the high lines a little bit early. No PJ1 compound simulated here at Bristol, but everything else that you could imagine, the air, the tire wear, the brake wear, it's all going to add up. Tire pressures, you continue to name it, as we should start to single file out here just a little bit. Here comes Kyler McCarthy for P5. Justin, yes, this was last minute. Jump up here in the booth with me, man, if you want. This it's a long story, but if you don't have anything better to do, Mr. Yaw, that would be great to have you up here with me. I know this is your kind of style of racing too, little short track action. As things just now start to single file out, I did want to mention that to Mr. Justin Yaw. Just got a little bit too busy, and man, here we are already 6 laps in this 175 lap race. Laps already continuing to tick down. Our biggest mover right now, Terry Dugay, our one Canadian buddy, our second Canadian buddy in the field here tonight. At number 12, I mentioned second, as looks like we got Bud Shearer also up 3 spots back there in 24th. He's having a great run out of Canada. Not sure what providence. You see Edward Molinia there in chat as well. Breakfast broadcast on. Shout out Breakfast. I believe that's, I know who driver that is. I don't want to say the wrong name, but he's shouting out his Twitch and Kick in that chat, so you guys check that out. Look, that's contacting the wall for number 98, Cornelius Brown, at Golf inspired livery. He's going to get a little bit of damage on that right front as well as the right rear. Hopefully no toe link damage. He'll keep it going. You see there on the nose, a little bit caved in. Bristol, not too aerodynamically dependent of a track, but it's still, he's going to feel it as he continues to smack the wall. I don't know how our GoPro didn't fall off there. Excellent work behind the scenes to keep that thing glued onto the bumper is Zach Dusher, excuse me. He's up to P6. He's gained a spot now as he tries to look down the inside. These tires are already starting to wear for these drivers, guys. Which chat do you want me in? Shoot, I don't even think I'm in one. I'll meet you down in Bump and Run. Bump and Run broadcast booth, Mr. Justin. Oh, that was quick. Hello. Alrighty. So I try to get Justin. You got a copy here?
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Bristol.
We are back in action, and hey, thanks for joining on, I would say such late notice, but man, you even jumped there in the YouTube chat, grabbed my attention.
What's crack-a-lackin', baby?
Appreciate you hopping on, as I know this is, man, your bread and butter here, some short track action. Ooh, Tyler Massey, that Harvest 17 getting a little bit loose. Justin, tell me just how much you love the track, man.
Man, I love Bristol. Actually, never been round track. I've been to the drag strip, you know, little crossover yonder, little hop and a skip. I've been there plenty of times. Never been to the asphalt track here, but it's on the list to go to, and we're gonna make our way up there one day.
Now, I could be wrong here. Is it asphalt or is it concrete? I thought it was concrete, but I could be definitely wrong there. Regardless, what's that?
Well, that's that Ascrete.
Okay.
Ascrete, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's quite a hoot. I think this place, I know I've told you, Talladega's on the old bucket list, but I think Bristol might be right up there with it. This kind of stadium sort of, track is, here comes Miguel Campo in that Kyle Busch number 20.
Hit it with your purse, it's Bristol, baby. Hit it with your purse.
Remember, it's the old bump and run here, so might have to see the old league name in action once or twice here tonight. Battles all around the track. Here's Miguel. Austin Mice still going at it. Oh no, we got a yellow.
Oh, yeller's out.
The Yellowwood 500, Matt Bryant going to bring it out as he's a little bit slow on track. Robbie Bice involved as well. Justin, no fast repairs here tonight. It's a little bit early for an incident, boys.
Yeah, it's Bristol, baby. I mean, that's a motto. You got to say it every time you can. But how about Brandon? Had a great run last weekend at Darlington. As we go on board with Robbie Bison. Robbie, just going to kind of get wrong place, wrong time. Catch
Another
bang
driver.
and a boom.
Dang it. We'll hop
Bristol's
on board.
one of those places you funnel it up real quick coming off the corner, and it you wiggle, and somebody outside of you, it's toast.
It all happens a little bit too quick, and it's
not a whole lot. No hollow out there. Ooh, dang! Who was that? Was that James Small right there taking into it?
I believe
Body Armor Heart Rod.
Oh, it what? Man, good call. Nice, good eyeballs there, Mr. Justin Y'all.
Or is that who's 22?
Yeah, you nailed it. Yep, Mr. Josh Small.
Dang, I hate that for him. Josh is looking for another great rebound. Let's take a look. See here.
This should be it. Oh yeah, he tries to go low and
Yeah, I mean, Small there, just kind of tough place. Hopefully, didn't knock the toe link out of it. He's gonna come in, get some fresh Goodyear tires, and roll her on back around.
Mr. Brian Huntley Jr. bringing it down, and he was up here near the front, as well as Anthony Lade, Pete Woodrum, Samuel Archibald, Tyler Massey, Justin Steve. Lots of drivers coming in here, Justin.
Yeah, everybody gonna come in. You've had 25 here to kind of figure out where you at. So I say we come in, get some Sunoco, get some good years, and roll around. Can't hurt no worse. I mean, if you're in the back, I mean, it's not too terrible of a run. Just got to avoid trying to go a lap down.
It happens pretty quick there when you're under yellow. You see the pace car starting to approach you at that relative box, and you go, hurry up. But I think only 4 sets of tires here tonight. We got all Pritchard Plays there in chat. Hey, Sean, good to see you streaming tonight. Love what you do for the league and iRacing. Keep it up. Well, Pritchard, I appreciate that, and I couldn't be doing it without your comments like that, as well as Justin up here in the booth. This is going to be a fun night. We're only just getting started.
Appreciate you tuning in. We're doing our best here.
All right, our 2 Canadian buddies up here will lead us to the green flag. Terry Duggay and Bud Shearer, I believe is how you pronounce that last name. Oh boy, this is going to be a little fun to watch. I'll bring up who has those newest tires once we get rolling green. The graphics have a chance to update. We're 2 by 2. Here comes the green flag once again. Geico restart zone. Bud Shearer leading us. Terry Duggay, here he comes as well.
Terry gonna try to fend it off on the inside, but Shearer gonna have the run on the outside and take the lead. Now watch that 24 hot rod of McCarthy. He's had a lot of speed this year so far. He's really making some hay last week at Darlington, so interested to see what he can do here. And Bristol's one of those tracks, man, you get spread out pretty good, and we're 3 wide.
That was good timing, right? As you're saying, talking about spreading out. Get the old 3 wide.
They just did the exact opposite of what I needed them to do. Thanks for ruining my point, boys. Anyway, we get spread out here. It comes to start fruition of who's going to gotta go where. You got to figure out your line. If you like the outside better, you like the inside better. The inside's going to really wear some tires out, so you're going to maybe see later on in this race kind of single file racing, but everybody going to hug the bottom where to be the speed. Holy cow, somebody got to run on the outside.
Tyler Massey here, that 17 Harvest Ford Mustang. Tyler's had a pretty tough season. We've seen this driver have the pace, and he just gets involved once it's either about mid but race or just a little bit early on. Ooh, Joe Stipe there in the wall a little bit further back, but just Tyler Massey, I'm just waiting for him to make his butt in, get there in victory lane. It's got Kyle Busch paint scheme down low.
Miguel Campo down on the aprons.
All right, we're starting to, like you said here, Justin, the single file it's coming. It's just who kind of gives way a little bit earlier on. And if to put you in the driver's seat here, man, are you trying to save a little bit of tire or just get to the bottom as soon as you can, or what's kind of in your game plan here?
Nah, I think I'm just going to cut right now. try to keep the pace, try not to get too far behind. Just try to keep it, between the old mayo and mustard, as the saying goes. Try to keep it straight, and it's a little too early for me to start trying to make erratic moves. So we're just going to keep it rolling here and try not to lose too many spots.
I like the way you think, because these drivers that are starting to try and push their cars a little bit more. Oh, that's a lap car going. I think Justin Steves or Cornelius around the 71 there. Anyways. We got another caution. All right. Well, Matthew Fitz is going to be involved. Joe Stipe as well.
Oh! Collar. What happened there to Collar?
Caution. Was that another incident you're referring to? Sorry, I was taking a glance at something else here.
Yeah, I seen Collar hit the apron. I don't know what happened there. We'll have to go back and check that baby out.
All right. First, we'll take a look at Tyler's incident, because I personally didn't see this one. This is right as the cautions. Oh, coming out. Oh, the 24, Kyler McCarthy. He goes through the pace car and into the tire barriers. Good eyeballs, Justin, because this could have been what originally brought out the yellow.
Let's see here. Ooh!
I think so.
Roll that back for me a little bit. Let's take a little replay again.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, he's inside there.
Oh, net code. There was no
net code
contact there, but iRacing going to send the 24 into the outside safer. Back down the track. Oh, Kyler McCarthy's having
It's a wonder
such a
Terry didn't get involved there, man. It's a wonder.
No kidding. He's going to have to go buy himself a lotto ticket. Let's take a look, see what happens to a bigger incident behind. This is separate, but right around the same time it happened. Here's Joe Stipe, Matthew Fitz, and I believe just these two drivers involved. Ooh. That was off the quarter panel of Mr. Harvest, that driver of the 17. Take another look here. Bear with us. I'm trying to get this all sorted out. Where's the 17? Where'd he go? There we go. All right, so we're going to keep this slow so we can kind of see what happens here. You remember that red, white, and blue car right in front of him. I think that's the 69 just got involved. So here comes the 17. Little low. Ooh, bit too much speed there for the old 69. Going to send him around.
Yeah, just going to. Then you got that. Who is that right there? Is that Small again?
I believe so. No, that's the 00. Similar paint scheme, but that's Joe Stipe there who gets involved.
Yeah, Joe just kind of wrong place, wrong time. Unfortunately, you hate it for the guy who's getting it. Whoa. Really moving on that outside line and just hate it for him.
I don't know who. That was another similar paint scheme who barely made it out there on the outside. Look at that, perfect timing. We are 2x2 getting ready to go. Oh, even out of turn 4. Look at that. Green flag is out once again out that Geico restart zone. 2x2. Here we go, folks. Who's going to get it done this time? Bud is still up here, but Terry Dugay, that other Canadian driver, is now back to P17, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's going to move a lot of guys up here to the front that haven't been running up front with us. So going to be interested to see what these guys can do. A lot of them in clean, fresh air for the first time, and see what they can maybe try to get to the front.
Up and on board with Zach D here, number 25 in 7th spot. Ooh, Samuel Archibald here. He comes on the outside. He's up 11 spots. I was going to mention this earlier. Bud, our leader of the race, he's up 26 spots, and you might ask, how does this happen? Well, it is all in. He just stayed out under when everybody else came and took tires. And let's see if trying to find that graphic here where we can pull that up. Yep, everybody else behind our leader last pit on. Oh, that number's a little small on my screen, but you can see it there at home. I'm surprised his tires are still holding on here, Justin.
Yeah, he's making it work up there. A lot of these guys haven't pitted a little early, but they're going to make the action happen. And Bristol's one of those tracks you can get a little run going. So I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe, tries to stretch a run here for a little bit, maybe try to lead some laps and then duck off a little later in the run if we have a green flag run going later.
A little 2x2 pacing at what speeds do we hit here? 120, 130, I think, down the straightaway. Got to be faster than that.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
But
math is mathing.
Yep, something like that. Yeah, Zach Deucer, he's running the 22 Logano scheme. It says 25 there on the graphics software, so don't let that get you all jumbled up. He's having a really good run as battle for the lead is starting to just heat up here just a little bit. Are these tires starting to cord? And that is right when Bud needed this caution because he was about to drop like a pebble in a stream. Who is that around?
Don't back up. Don't back up.
Oh, is that the double?
That's a 8. Right.
The 8?
Yeah, who is that? The 81, I think.
81.
No, the 81.
Anthony Lane? Oh, no, it is. Justin, you are spot on. What's he? No need to get your eyeballs checked, man. You got this thing pinned down.
I got binoculars up here. Oh, a little bump to Brian Huntley. Don't know if that's revenge or oopsie whoopsies there.
That is now a sad Camaro. That is no longer a happy Camaro. We'll take a look and see what happens here. Brought to you by Stam Studio Network. Gonna break this puppy down for you. Oh, that is very late as he's right in front of the cardboard cutouts. You know everybody's... Justin, you know how it is at the old NASCAR races. Somebody spins right in front of you. Woohoo!
Don't back it up right in front of the field, man.
Oh, no. Okay, let's try and... I'm going to try and back this puppy up so we can see what happens. Let's try this one more time. Oh, here we go. Gets contact from the 12.
Oh, the 12.
Terry Duggett. Terry. And then it's just a spin fest from there. Let's see that one more time. Where's the zoom in? Here we go. Just a cannonball down there from the inside of Terry, but no damage for the 12. That's going to be a bit more damage for the 81. All right, Justin. I just zoomed in on him here, but this may be paint scheme of the race right here already, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Can we start doing a paint scheme of the race?
I'm down. I don't know what we'll give him. Maybe a little Playful Pint sports bar down there in Florida. Maybe a little gift card of free drink or something for each.
Yeah, Playful Pints up beside here.
Yeah, come on. We know that you like to have our races on down there. But I mean, it's going to be hard to beat old Bud. Got Samuel there in the 21. That looks like a. What does that say? Is that the W? Oh, it's a. Nope. Okay.
Is that a Tesla?
We'll keep going. The Sharpie scheme.
Yeah, the Sharpie scheme. Cool.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That's a Texas scheme on there with a star, ain't it?
Yeah, that's old 22's run at the old Texas Motor Speedway one too many times. The AAA insurance. Oh boy, we all saw it there at home. Samuel Archibald. I don't think any affiliation to any real world events right now, but he's affiliated with running P2. There goes Bud on those older tires. He didn't come and take new ones. 2x2 for P2 and on.
Listen, man, if you got tires, take them, man. You don't get to take those home with you.
I think they only got 4 of them though.
Oh,
I believe.
So I mean, you can really break this race up. Think about it, 50-50-50. I mean, you get 200, then you got a little less than that. I don't know the strategy he's on, but right now, whatever it is he's working, it's got it working because he's got a fast hot rod.
Edward here in chat, shake and bake. Terry, we see you. Justin's funny, and you know your stuff. That's a good combination. Sean Judson there in chat saying, call that net code all you want. Man, I swear I saw about a foot of separation between those cars right as it sent 24 rounds, but we'll have to maybe watch that back a little later on as we're still 2x2. This is pretty intense racing. Oh man, with 0 fast repairs, Justin, treating this like an official race. We're looking 3 wide. My elbows are out, but like you said earlier, just kind of, they're so long to go and a long time to get there as well.
That's one of them old elbows out and pinkies up kind of moments.
And I mean, looking at the old timing and scoring, nothing is single file except for the top 3 cars. We are 2x2 from 4th through just about 16th here on back. This is why you have come to watch Bump and Run Racing. You never know who's going to win. And oh, that was a move gone bad there. Looking like the number 97, was it? The yellow and black McConey. Chevrolet Camaro. It's, boy, it's going to happen pretty quick here, Justin.
Better have your pinkies out and your elbows up. We ain't drinking that fine china around here. We got the moonshine flowing.
Yeah, you know they got a little something brewing there under the grandstands here in Bristol, Tennessee, down in the mountainous region. Maybe that's another reason it's on the old bucket list. You know, Brandon Moore, I believe he was one of those newer. He definitely took tires last time by, and he's really not able to make his way up. Bud is now our leader, dropped down to P3. He's dropping like a rock now, P4. These newer tires are starting to come in pretty quick. There's now Samuel Archibald, Zach Duscher, and Brian Huntley are 1, 2, 3 past Bud on those older tires.
So them tires really going to start coming into effect. Archibald will starting to kind of get a little gap there. Huntley going to try to go to work here and see what he can do to run him down. I can't
Matter
tell
of fact,
off the number.
Austin Mice and Tyler Massey are on even newer tires, and then Terry Dugay on just a little bit newer tires. So the strategy is definitely starting to flow, and you got to remember for Austin and Tyler, Terry, Brandon Moore as well, they are now 2 sets down. It's a little early, as what, half of 60 is 120, a little quick math action, so we'll have to see where this kind of cycles out. They are hoping for a long run at this point. Matter of fact, here's Tugay and Bud going at it here. Yep, Bud's tires have got to be cording at this point. I mean, he is continuing to drop like a pebble dropped up. Can't say that. Dropped up some sort of creek with a funny name. But I mean, goodness gracious. Bud, if you're not careful here, he's going to need to make a green flag stop with as much time as he's losing.
Yeah, they better be getting it figured out because these boys are starting to kind of get it all together. Chair really going to have to be looking for the old pit stall here in any minute.
Goodness, he's got to be hoping for another yellow. That's what surprised me why he didn't come down last time. And still, I mean, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But he has gone from the lead, like you said, leading this race to leading a few laps to now P10 here, Justin. So it's going to be something to keep an eye on. We'll switch over to old Mr. Justin Steves. That's I know you're an avid fan of that 87, especially his paint scheme there. He's having a good night tonight.
Yeah, making it happen, baby. That's all you got to do. Keep it between the old bell and the mustard. Keep it wheel straight, unless you're in the corner, and I think you'll be all right. Really trying to pick at it here with Brown. But man, you know, got to give it to these guys right here. 93 trying his best to hang out on there, but I think you're going to have to try to find a pit stall here soon because it's liable to get a little rough if you don't find it too quick.
I wonder how much fuel he's got left in that puppy too, because I don't think he's pit. What did that graphic say? All race? I believe, I forget. Anyways, we got to pass up here for P2. Here goes Austin Mice around Zach Duscher. Oh boy, we could see Austin battle for the lead here. Just in, let's see, Samuel, he's up 2.5 seconds in front of him, but Austin, he's continuing to close that gap, and remember, he is on that newer set of Goodyear Bald Eagles.
So the Eagles are flying. He's got the car flying. Everything's flying. Got him a little sip of some moonshine. He's letting it rip.
A little moonshine in the old gas tank as well. That's he's got some speed. He has now cut the gap down to from a 2.5 down to 1.8. Oh, he's got to get around that 69, or is that? Yep, that is the 69. All right, next car in front of him will be Samuel Archibald, that race leader. Oh, there comes the 21 in that Tesla-inspired paint scheme. We still got battles all up and down the track, but I'll keep you updated on the lead because it is still continuing to close between Austin and Samuel.
So side by side, and we're going to get a little file action going here. And, you know, they're all going to be kind of spreading out here, twined and back and forth we go, and trying to vie for position there. That number 69 going to be on the inside line. Brandon Moore going to get stuck behind him. 69 going to try to kind of maybe get out of the way, but Brandon going to tuck in behind that number 22 Hot Rod. Really got to watch your throttle control here. All it takes is one little blip of the throttle in too early in the corner, and you're around. You're going. So really got to watch that and keep it in check here, Sean.
Here we go, battle for the lead. Samuel Archibald, that Tesla Mobile up top. There comes Austin Mice, the 97. The yellow and black Chevy Camaro Maconi set up shop on the front hood. These new tires are starting to help him out, but lap traffic are, oh my goodness, here comes Brian Huntley Jr. Lap traffic going to end up helping him out past Austin Mice on those newer tires. We could see Brian Huntley Jr. lead this race in a couple laps time, as that number 21 still having trouble getting through lap traffic.
Yeah, this lap traffic, that's the thing about Bristol. You got to keep it moving. That lap traffic, you get behind one car and another guy gets a clean run, it could really put a damper on the day. So good job by Archibald there weaving through that traffic, but you're going to have Huntley still looking to the inside. The purple people eaters going at it.
Love it. Here he comes, that number 88 safety car. I think that's set on the sponsor. I forget, but he's going to look down the inside, and once Brian Huntley is on, he's not on the newest tires in the field, but he did pit that first time by. Everybody came and took tires. Is always having some trouble here. We're going to be side by side for the lead and side by side for drivers that are trying not to go down a lap. Oh, 21 gets congested. There goes Brian Huntley down on the bottom. 3 wide battling from Bristol. Brian Huntley to the lead.
Holy cow. I know Archibald's got to be mad in that headset right now.
Oh, he's fuming,
Huntley
buddy.
just weaved his way through there, and now he has got a great run to get away from him. That 81 got some damage early on from the wreck. Inside, you got Small. You got Campo. You got Massey. I mean, a lot of these guys all vying for the same spot, but if you're Huntley, you're like, good boys, keep racing. Keep that in the rear view. But, man, if you're some of these guys, second, third, fourth, I mean, you're catching these lap cars, and they've got to get out of where she's going to be.
It does not get much better than this. You would not go this many laps in an official race, as there's a little contact. I think we did. Was that a massive save out of one of those gray paint schemes? I don't know. It could have been this one. We'll take a look. Okay, anyways, that was a pretty massive save, as the 23 gets huge contact out of the 92 there. Once again, you can't do this in an official race. This is bump and run league racing. This is why this is so special to us. We are still 2x2 racing from Bristol, coming to lap 90 out of 175. Who is going to get this thing done? As Brian Huntley Jr. is out to the lead. Brandon Moore P2, Austin Mice third. Samuel Archibald, Tyler Massey going at it here for P4. I think it's time for a little, what? Should we give them a crank it up? You think they deserve it?
I think it's about that time.
All righty. Join us back here up in the booth in just a few moments' time. We're going to take a little break here on Stam Studio Network, and we're going to give you these engines loud. Crank them up. You can crank it back down. This is Justin, y'all. Sean Stam back up in the booth. This Tyler Massey, Austin Mice have been going at it during our, crank it up here. We are already approaching lap 100. Man, Austin Mice is continuing to hold off. He's in a Tyler sandwich here, matter of fact. Tyler Massey, P4, Tyler Myers, P6. Austin sitting here, P5, -2 spots on the day. Tyler Massey up +12 there right in front of him.
Yeah, and I don't want to mention it just yet, but look, Brandon Moore's coming.
Oh, eyeballs of a hawk out of that Justin Yaw machine. When did he? Oh, what is that? Just 10 lap newer tires than Mr. Brian Huntley. I wonder if that's just a little bit trouble getting through traffic, or is it the tires starting to wear just a little bit prematurely as Brian pushed this thing a little bit too hard, starting to burn off that right front and right rear.
Yeah, Brandon is picking it off a little bit at a time here, and there's a gap between Moore and King. So Huntley going to really have to put some work in here. So we're already down to 72 laps to go here at Bristol. So let's begin to figure it out. You know, I will admit this race has gone a lot more green than I thought it would.
That's what I'm
saying. Now, did I just jinx it? Maybe, hopefully not.
Right when you said, did I just jinx it? I think that was Terry. No, it was whatever that white car was. Slammed the wall. But Justin, did you run any official races in Bristol? But because if not, this is unheard of. This is crazy. Maybe in the Open Series, but this does simply just not happen. And here comes Brandon Moore, 0.2 seconds back from the lead.
Brandon going to be right there on the bumper. He is slowly picking away at O'Brien Huntley here. Brian, really that's not what you want to see in the old rear view mirror.
Well, look at the lap time history, too. That's lap 101 to lap 105. Significantly faster for that number 8 of Brandon Moore. Are we going to see that number 8, special number 8, the Lamar Jackson number 8, go back to back? Just kidding. If you know, you know there. But we could be seeing something very special out of this number 8 here tonight.
So they ain't trying to go back to back. I think we've had one other racer go back. I think it was Matthew Fitz earlier on in the season.
I believe so. And Matthew Fitz is not having the night he was wishing for. He's on pit road right now, running 22nd in his Ford Mustang. Take a look at that, man. The bow ties, the best ties. They're running P1, P2. Those blue ovals, 3rd, 4th, and then the lone Toyota Camry of Tyler Myers, they're running in 5th place, respectively. What is your manufacturer of choice there, Justin? You got either one you drive or just a fan of overall?
Man, I really don't have a preference. If I had to pick, I'm a Ford guy, so I gotta go with the Ford.
Okay, there you go.
But you know, mainly in the leagues I run, I stick to the Chevrolets, just because that's what our group just kind of runs because we're a team. But I prefer to run a Ford, but you know, gotta go with the team wants, and so Chevrolets it is. But I did learn Chevrolets do not bump draft very well at Talladega or Daytona.
Little pointy nose action. Did you learn the hard way?
Yes. Don't ask me how I know.
Oh no. Man. Well, speaking of learn the hard way, this didn't bring out a caution, but we do have an incident with the old 93. Not a Chevrolet Camaro, but Bud. Ooh, massive save. No caution as he spins to the inside of the track, able to get it righted just barely. Oh, man.
Yeah, ooh. That could have been a whole lot worse there.
Oh!
Caution!
Well, right as I said, it didn't bring out the old dilly-daggum caution. We got Gary Huffins around. Let's see what happens, boys. The old Chase Brisca, number 19. Used to belong to Martin Truex Jr. Slides down the inside. Oh!
Bang!
Holy!
That's a DNF.
DNF, that's a broken wrist. That is an A&R safety team down here. Stat, hope to see that window net down.
We need a medic!
Medic! Oh man, I hate to do it, but if it allows it, we're gonna hop on board with Mr. Gary Huffins here, full speed. This is what you experience in the iRacing universe.
Yeah, looking at the I guess you call it the tag there, man. He had no sense of lift until that thing was pointing at the wall coming out the bottom there.
Goodness gracious! And
Is his car stuck? It looked like it was stuck.
oh boy. Okay, first let's see who's coming down pit road, and I'll actually take another look at that because it could have been just Banks there up on the track. Pete Woodrum's coming in. Justin Steves, not Justin Yaw as you might think. Justin Steves coming in. Terry Duggan.
Bingo, bingo.
Matt Bryant, Josh Small, Anthony Lane, and let's answer Mr. Yaw's question here. Was Gary Huffins beached on the banking of Bristol?
We're gonna lose it there. About right there's the point you're like, well, this is not good. I'm pointing at the wall. Because it looks like the angle he stops at, it gets stuck. Especially you got a flat right there. Well, the pace car didn't help him at all.
No, that didn't help. And yeah, I think like you said, he might be a little beached whale there. Right on the old Bush logo, gonna tow it to magically appear in pit road.
Yeah, you hate that. Gary was having a good run here tonight, so that'll knock him down some spots. But man, if you're Brian Huntley, that's a killer because it's going to put that number 8 hot rod. He is bad fast, and hey, Brandon may be sticking with his number 8. You know, he's having some good runs with it, so Brandon might be on to something here with this new paint scheme.
Those newer tires, although they're just a few laps newer, they are definitely coming there for Cameron King, Tyler Myers, and so on. We are too wide, about to head to green flag from the last great Coliseum, the world's fastest half mile. Call it what you will. Green flag is out once again. Mr. Justin Yaw, here we go, live from Bristol.
Up in the 1 and 2 we go, side by side by side by side. Brandon Moore going to have the run on the outside. Huntley Jr. going to keep it on the bottom. I don't know if Brian wants to try to get up to the wall or not, but he's going to make the outside, or excuse me, Brandon going to make the outside work for now. Huntley doing a great job there on the inside. Brandon Moore going to bounce it off the wall as he is going to clear Huntley for the lead as we got 55 laps here to go at Bristol.
These laps are going to tick off insanely fast. So if you got the speed, right now is when you want to use it. Mr. Tyler Myers back up to P4. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Call him Cotton Eye Joe around the outside of Tyler Massey. Slamming the wall. Hopefully not a broken toe link. 45 a little bit slower is now call that spot back to Mr. Cameron King. Tyler Massey trying to work the low line. Here he comes around that damaged, ouchied Tyler Myers.
Yeah, that one had to hurt. That wasn't just a little love tap. That was a kerplunk into the wall. So here comes Tyler Massey, going to be on the inside, looking for P number 4. Can't clear him there. Cornelius Brown, he is having a rough one. He has bounced it off that wall about 23 times.
Cornelius Brown. Did he? I wonder if he ever got his damage fixed earlier. I mean, the car looks a little bit better, but like you said, he's continuing to drift up the track, but car's still running. We have a little Chastain action out of that number 98. We're still rolling here from Bristol. Oh boy, battles are continuing to tick. Oh, Brian Huntley just barely holding off Cameron King. This is for P2. Justin, we are now starting to get down into the nitty-gritty. Who is going to get the old Anaconda squeeze from the old other driver? Lap 127 out of 175. Get up, stand up, get your drinks out, get your snacks out. We're starting to get, oh boy, this is going to get good.
Oh, find you beverage of choice. Find you an energy drink, find you some popcorn, whatever they got on sale up there at the concession stand. You better be getting locked in because it's getting to the good stuff here. Gonna be coming around to my Alabama math is failing me now. What, about 45 laps to go, 46 here.
Ooh.
Side by side they go all through the corner. What we got here?
That's the old Austin Mice and I believe Nick Shell barely making it work in that out of their similar colored cars. Oh, Tyler Massey, the 45. Oh, caution is out. I thought I heard some tires squealing.
Caution.
Who's it going to be?
Caution.
Bud, once again. Oh, no. The old other Canadian driver.
Watch the wall, bud.
Almost came and tapped him there on the exits. Let's hop on board and see what happened to Bud this time.
Well, let's take an old gander here. Gonna come off through there.
He's fighting it. Tried to save it once, twice, thrice. Then gonna go around. He did a great job not hitting anything, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that was one of those race control cautions or one of those iRacing cautions.
No,
I mean, he had a very similar. Well, I mean, he had a very similar accident earlier and they didn't throw the caution, so.
That's what I was thinking. Well, paint scheme of the race going to go around. You see the tire tracks actually being left down, so we do have the track temperature as well as the ambient temperature actually up compared to last spring race at Bristol, as that was crazy. But speaking of crazy, here comes Tyler Myers. Samuel Archibald going to bring it down pit road. I think a couple more tires, a couple more drivers, excuse me. Tyler Myers, Cornelius Brown, Josh Small, Joe Stipe all entering. Oh boy. Who does that leave the lead to? None other than the man himself, Mr. Brandon Moore.
Brandon and Brian gonna go back at it again. Roles reversed. Here's Brandon gonna have the lead. Huntley gonna have to do the work here to get caught back up. Tempo, 10, Roger. So, listen, folks. You know, Brandon been doing a great job. Had a great run. Won last weekend at Darlington in the throwback race. Decided to keep the paint scheme alive this week. Brian doing a great job. Appreciate Brian and the folks over at Bump and Run having me and Sean here in a couple of weeks. Enjoy this. Looking forward to my Tuesday night races. Got Cameron King running P3. Got Tyler Massey running P4. Austin Mice P5. Nick Shell P6. Justin Steves running there in the 7 hole. Mr. Woodrum in the 8 slot, the number 3 hot rod. Cornelius Brown P9 and Tyler Myers going to run out your top 10. We are here at the legendary Last Coliseum, Bristol, Tennessee.
Believe we should be getting the old... Oh, there goes Barney switching it out. Here we go. Once again, about to have the old green flag out once again from the last great Coliseum. Mr. Brandon Moore, Brian Huntley Jr., Cameron King. Here we go. The field is in your hands. Green flag is out, and we're rolling from Bristol.
40 laps to go, and I'm wondering, Sean, if we're going to have one more caution here at some point in this race. Who's going to maybe get a little too aggressive? But, man, look at Massey go. He's going to stick it to the high side, try to make it work. Huntley, Moore, Mites, King all going to keep it on the bottom. Tyler going to make the pass for P3. King not going to go anywhere without a fight. Sean, what are you going to be looking for these last? Caution on the speedway.
That is what I am looking for. I was just about to say, I think the drivers are going to have the old elbows out, and I think we're going to see it here. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's going to be, if you could take a guess, Mr. I don't know why I was saying take a guess, because we have 27 drivers. It's a dartboard shot, but going to be the 58 this time. Nick Shell, his Ford Mustang, going to go around. And, well, let's see what happens. So we're all getting up to speed here. The old, the similar colored McConey. Oh, that happened in front of him, and then he gets tagged. Ooh.
Oh. Everybody keep it away, keep it away, keep it away.
All right, well, first, let's see what happens here, because I'm showing some drivers crashed under yellow for some reason. Oh, let's watch it. Oh, just... Okay, that scared me. I thought we had an incident under yellow. First of all, let's try to break this down a little bit better, is because we got to take a look at Tyler Massey. This is what occurred in front of Nick Shell, and then I think it's just a chain reaction. Here, this goes the 92 a little loose. Is there contact, or is that net code? I hate to do this, but we're going to hit the old rewind real quick, and let's find out. Is there contact? Oh, boy. That's might not be the best one, but we're going to try it. Is there contact between these two drivers? Let's see here. Oh, it looks like it.
Yeah, the 92 just going to kind of drift up the track, and unfortunately, yet again, Tyler Massey, the unfortunate recipient of that. The 58 just kind of chain reaction there, has nowhere to go, and he's going to take self. He's going to collect. I believe that's Austin. And there's Steve on the outside. My goodness.
I don't know how he made that work.
He drank a couple Red Bulls. That's how.
Man, shouting out. That's the old drink that gives you wings, isn't it? Man, nice work, Mr. Steve.
That man had a turbo on the back.
No kidding. All right. Now is I think the time is the lap counter should start to switch to laps remaining instead of making you have to do math there. The couch at home, like to ask you real quick, Mr. Justin, all you guys there in YouTube land, who do you have winning this thing? Is it going to be Brian Huntley Jr., the 88, Brandon Moore, or is it one of these drivers who is on, well, everybody is on the same tires now, so Cameron King, Austin Mice, Pete Woodrum rounding at the top 5, Justin Steves, Tyler Myers right there with them.
My one to watch is going to have to be that 8 car, man. He has made some steam, found some ground. I think Brandon Moore is going to be the one to keep your eye on here as we're going back to green here at the Coliseum. Moore going to stick it to the inside. Huntley going to look outside at 92, not going to allow the door to be open for Huntley to come on down. King going to try to keep it stuck on the bottom.
Loose.
Oh, a little wiggle. Little wiggle.
Cameron King held onto that thing like a fish out of water, but able to hang on to her. Here comes the 87, making the top side work, and we're 2 by 2 behind him. Battles all over the track. Austin Mice fighting up here for P3, but not able to get the pass, or Cameron King not able to get the pass on Cameron for P3. Excuse me, Austin Mice.
Here comes Austin Mice. Where did he go? Oh, we got one around in the back. Who was that just died? Oh, my.
Let's see, who was it? We're still under green, surprisingly. Was it? No, we're still all battling. I'm going to try and figure that out.
Oh,
there we got
another one.
Oh, we got drivers spinning all around this puppy.
That's 81.
That was Bud.
Oh, Bud again?
Oh.
Bud. I'm sorry, Anthony. No, I'm sorry.
The paint schemes are pretty similar. We'll take a look real quick, see what happens to Bud before we catch back on live. Is this another? He's running the high side, tries to diamond it, and just the car comes around on it.
Yeah, not too. Man, that's a pretty good hit. I was going to say it wasn't too bad, but that was a pretty good little lick.
All right, Brandon Moore continuing to lead in that special number 8. The battle for P4 and so on continues to heat up. Cameron King P3, Austin Mice still the 4th, and Tyler Myers has gained quite a few spots on that restart, I do believe. You can't count anybody out just yet from the old last great Coliseum as Brandon Moore scrapes the wall here a little bit. Here comes Brian Huntley Jr., only 0.3 seconds back from the race leader. Who is going to get
keep
this
your eye on that 45, man. He has got a head of steam. I think he lost a little bit ahead of it coming off through there, but that 45's got some move. There comes Archibald back into the fold. But that 45, you got to kind of protect those tires just a little bit. You don't want to wear them off too early in your run. Because we're at 25 laps to go here, Sean.
25 laps to go. Earlier, it was a long time to go, long time to get there. Right now, it is a short time to go, short time to get there. Contact. Brian Huntley, Cameron King, Brian Huntley Jr. hits a Formula Drift, saves it coming out of turn 4.
What a save.
How did he do that?
Here comes that 45. Oh, caution.
Pete Woodrum's going to be around. Oh, man. Dang it. That number 3 is going to be around. I don't think we've seen Pete go around this whole season. Don't quote me on it. But first of all, we got to take another look at Mr. Brian Huntley Jr.'s amazing save. Have you ever, Mr. Justin Young?
A lot of driving, a lot of wheeling and dealing, but man, what a save there from the 88.
Oh, okay. Best producer in the game right here is okay. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we'll be right back to this because we have something a little bit more important to cover. Brandon Moore, Brian Huntley Jr., Austin Mice, Nick Shell, Terry Dugay coming all into the pits. And Justin, I know you missed the points earlier because, well, I will explain everything after the race to you. But as we look at the points real quick, looking at Kyler McCarthy, Robbie Bice, Nick Shell, Chris Campbell, I mean, all of these drivers are nowhere to be seen in the top, I mean, 4 or 5 at all. So it's gonna flip the points around on their head just a little bit heading out of race number 7 from Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah, and that's really going to hurt old Robbie Bice. I know that's not one you want to get away too much, but man, it's going to be a long one, so going to have to really push here to get it right.
Okay, I'm going to lighten up the screen here just a little bit, so we're going to go to a quick ad brought to you by Butt Kicker. Be sure to check them out. We'll be right back here on Stam Studio Network.
Race.
Alrighty, that will hopefully, oh yeah, it looks way better now as we are 2 by 2. Appreciate, I believe, was that Kyle? It was Kyle jumping in here letting us know his iRacing actually went down, so he's running things off the old stream. It's doing, you know, everything that it takes to keep, the show must go on, long story short. Oh boy, Justin, y'all, you said it there. Tyler Myers, watch that 45. Matter of fact, here he is. He's out front. And drivers with newer tires a little bit further on back the field. 19 laps to go. They are going to tick off like seconds on a clock.
All right, so chaos is out the window. Everybody's for everybody.
Oh,
now.
we got heavy contact. Heavy.
The 88.
He's bouncing off the walls here, but that was not what I was looking at. I saw one go about 130 miles an hour into a dead stop. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, there it is. I was going to say a lighter color. The 23 is going to go around Miguel Campo. I think that was right.
So what it look like.
Bear with us. I know it was a lighter. Oh, yeah, there we go. Contact with the 12, going to get into the outside safer barrier, going to go under caution once again. And if you just came under, if you just came and got those newer tires, Justin, I don't think you like this, that the caution came out. Now you have even less laps to work those newer Goodyear rubbers in and get more pace up, because now these drivers that have pit, they're back here. Oh boy. I know Brandon Moore. Yeah, Brandon Moore, P6. So he's got some work to do.
All right, got some work to do. Not impossible to win, but we got work to do. So break out your hard hat and your tools. Let's go to work. If you can, you're happy about that. If you're Myers, you're pissed off. Don't drive like an idiot. Keep it going. We still got a couple laps here. That's your tips, the trick from Justin, y'all.
Jason Gross there in YouTube chat. Another excellent race, gentlemen. Enjoyed the show. Should be a great finish. J.A. shouting out Terry as well. I don't know what's going on, but once again, could not be doing this without you in YouTube land. And Justin, the fact that, oh man, I think you saved the all broadcast here tonight. It would be crazy trying to do this single-handedly. Yeah, what I thought was next week was the race off. Here, I'll just explain it. Yes, I got the old off weeks mixed up. So we're here tonight, and then next week we'll be off since no Cup Series on the weekend. It's not anything of it's not anybody but me. I don't know. I heard next week, and I put that to next week, as in, I don't know. It was on Sunday, so it's a weird time for everybody. But we're 2x2, gonna get this race going, and oh man, it's the bump and run series for a reason here, Justin. We gonna get a little bump and run for the win?
I hope so. I want to hear somebody pissed off in the team's chat.
Oh, we'll hear him pissed off teams chat in that driver interview as well. We will be sure to get it all broken down here on the All Stam Studio Network. Appreciate everybody once again joining in. Green flag is about to be out for hopefully the final time tonight. What could be a last 14 laps to go, but it'll be close. Side by side for the lead once again. Cameron King going to take the lead in that number 92. Tyler Myers retains the spot in P2. The battles are back here for third and fourth and beyond.
And listen, man, if you want to win this race, I think the key is going to keep that 8 car behind you. That dude's got some momentum. He's got some speed. So if you want to keep it in front of you, you got to keep that 8 car down. But it's going to get to the bottom there as they're side by side. Tyler Myers, Brandon Moore getting after it here.
I like Brandon running that lower line. He doesn't have to kind of mess with the old 17 on his outside, as now he's cleared him. Brandon Moore up to P4. Cameron King continues to lead. And here we go. Huntley involved.
Huntley.
Oh, hang on to him, boys.
Oh. Anthony. Oh.
We're still Cautions are going to end up bringing out cautions. Brian, you didn't win, buddy. No burnouts allowed. Let's, oh boy.
Brian.
We might have to take 2,000-3,000 looks at this replay, Justin. What in the name just happened? AMR down here.
Get a medic. I get a medic.
All right, let's break it down. I think that was 17 into the wall, going to get turned by the number 97, I think that is, and then Brian Huntley involved. We'll take another look here just a second. Of course, brought to you by Stam Studio Network. Let's break this down even further. Here comes that 17, 3 wide at Bristol. It's a little tough here, Justin.
That's Bristol for you. Everybody vying for the same spot and just kind of meet in the middle.
How does that go? How does that saying go? It's something about, it's Bristol, baby. Until you
it's
see
Bristol,
it's happening
baby.
There. Oh, Cameron King getting a little, or not Cameron, Cornelius Brown, excuse me, getting a little contact as well. Yeah, actually, Cornelius Brown going to bring his car into the pits. So much damage on that puppy. Who is in the lead? That is the name I just mentioned, Mr. Cameron King himself. Tyler Myers going to be P2. Samuel Archibald, P3. There you said it once again. Justin's one to kind of keep an eye on. Brandon Moore and, Tyler Myers will be starting right in front of Brandon Moore. So it's almost like Justin knows what he's talking about here, folks, up in the booth. It's almost like he's seen some short track racing before.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut eventually.
I don't know, man. You showed up with the old... everybody in the world, I think, has 20/20 vision to make it perfect, but I think you've proven tonight. I think old Justin vision is what we should be going after.
I got that y'all vision.
Up here, yeah, the old y'all vision I was about to mention. Subscribe to that on the old, I have to market that out, but I think we should be getting 2x2. We will go green with 6 laps to go. Let me double check. I think only one attempt at a green, white checkered, but going to double check that real quick because false information, it's never good. Oh boy, let's see here. 3. Okay, see? I can't put the old all right, never mind. I'm not 3 green, white checkered attempts. We will have basically call it 4 with 6 laps to go this first one. Who you got, guys, there in YouTube land, as well as you, Mr. Yaw, Cameron King, Tyler Myers. Here comes Brandon Moore. He's right there with them. Samuel Archibald. He's been up front all freaking day. Green flag is out from Bristol Motor Speedway. 2x2 for P2 on back. Brandon Moore solidifies second as his own. Nick Shell, Tyler Myers are going at it. Are we about to see a Brandon Moore little bump and run for the lead?
as he's coming on a little bit newer, fresher tires. Cameron King is trying to run away from that number 8.
He's going to have to hit his marks here. Brandon's going to be trying to hawk him down.
4 laps to go, coming to 3 to go, and if there is no caution, even if there is a caution, it's going to be hard to hold off Mr. Brandon Moore in that number 8, again in the throwback Dale Earnhardt scheme. Cameron King holding him off, coming to 2 laps to go from Bristol Motor Speedway. Here comes Brandon Moore looking down the inside.
Get out, Cameron. You're going to have to hold the bottom if you want it, son.
2
to
laps
go. Brandon Moore's there.
4 more chances side by side. No contact yet. The number 8, the number 92. Who's it going to be? Side by side once again. Door quarter even coming out of turn number 4. Last chance. Contact.
They bump.
They bump and run for Mr. Brandon Moore. League name coming at you live on Stam Studio Network 92. He tries to throw it in there, does not have what it takes. Congratulations, Brandon Moore, as we're going to bump and bang here for 10th on back.
Brandon Moore going to go back to back. How about you?
Mr. Brandon Moore, I don't know how you do it in a league like this, but I think we have
getting
just
a
seen how he
hometown
does.
win, baby.
Woo-hoo! Burn this puppy down. You have earned it, man. Oh my gosh, what a race. What a win for Brandon Moore. Oh,
Hometown fella going to get it done tonight.
Have you ever?
Yes, Phoenix this year with the Bump and Run series.
I was going to say maybe a few times, but Brandon Moore burning this puppy down. As here's Brian Huntley Jr. looking at it happen. Oh, okay. Well, before we get to the old top 3 interviewed, first of all, let's take a last look at this whole green flag fiasco, you could call this thing. Here we go. I need to catch my breath, so Justin, if you want to call it, cool. If not, I'd be totally fine with this. Let these engines purr. Oh my gosh. This is what, coming to 8 more turns, right? So 2 laps to go right here. I do believe, Mr.
Yes.
Okay. And then we're just going to see how this transpires, because look at how far back the number 8 is, and he's going to continue to run down. Oh, Mr. Cameron King. I think I may have rewinded this a bit too far back, but they're still side by side on back, and it just goes to show just how much speed and pace and gaps the old Brandon Moore was able to make up. And is this coming to the white here? I didn't
So that right there,
Oh,
I
here
think
we
that is.
Well, regardless of
2 to
what
go.
lap, I mean, yeah, okay, here we go, 2 to go. And that was the first contact we're going to take a real quick look at. Once again, before we bring in driver interviews, just want to make sure we have this all down. And there's definitely space between the 2 there, as there's no contact. But I think it's coming into turns 3 and 4 and on the last lap here, which we're still side by side. And there's the old contact right there. I'm going to need to rewind that because I personally didn't see it. I was looking at something else on my screen, and the 8's going to drift up the track on exit. The 92's just trying to pinch him there, and that looks like 2 cars going for the same bit of concrete / asphalt. Surprisingly, nobody spins. The number 8's able to get away from Cameron King and solidify that back-to-back victory.
Man, what a run there. Good racing there, just hard racing. That's what you get is Bristol, baby.
All right, I can finally take a breath, as these drivers were once again going side by side back at it. We're going to cut over to some driver interviews, bring these top 3 for you in the booth. We're going to start with our race winner, Mr. Brandon Moore, as I have teleported down here in Playful Pite Victory Lane. Mr. Brandon Moore, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Oh man, if you can, I know it was 175 laps of pure chaos, but buddy, walk us through it. How did you get it done here tonight, going back to back in the bump and run series?
I mean, I like Bristol. I think we kind of talked about that at the end of last race.
That's right.
But had a fast race car. It drove good. I made the decision there towards the end to come get tires on it. Thinking it was a good decision, and about wasn't a good decision. And then we had to really battle to try to get that last position back. And then, of course, had a little contact there at the end. I got a little loose off the exit, and then I don't think I was given a whole lot of room off the corner there by, the 92 on the outside. But, try to get it done clean, but there was some contact there, so sorry for the contact. But real tickled to go back to back.
Yeah, it'll be kind of, I think you each were just, you gave each other the room all throughout then, and then I think just coming there, it was like a squeeze of both of you, and I'm very surprised once again able to keep it straight for the both of you.
Yeah.
Hate it for Cameron.
I feel like if he'd have been another foot to the right and exited a little bit more off the wall, there wouldn't have been any contact there, but I just had no room to come off the exit of the corner.
It's short track racing. You're going to get a little...
There's Bristol, baby.
Exactly. Thanks again, Mr. Brandon Moore. Before we cut to Cameron King, I'd like to ask you, who makes this possible for you to come out and race with us every Tuesday night?
My job for supplying the equipment, I guess.
There you go.
But no, I just want to thank the admin team, the people behind the scenes that put the show on. They're the ones that make this possible, and good broadcast booths, like yourselves, keeping the folks at home entertained, and just happy with the result. Think everybody overall drove a real good race, and think everybody had a lot of fun tonight.
Man, that was, I bet it was fun down there in the old behind the wheel, but it was even more fun here watching it up in the booth. And thank you, Mr. Brandon Moore, shouting us out, and everybody else out there in YouTube land. We couldn't be doing this without you. Looks like 15, 17 people watching right now, and we'll know the drivers and their friends, family will go back, watch a little later on. So thanks again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anything else, Brandon Moore, before I throw it to Justin Yaw?
No, go ahead and get your next driver in here. Just want to thank you all again, and then we'll catch you next week. I think we're going to run the same paint scheme. I know it's a throwback, but so far it's lucky, so we're going to keep running it till it's unlucky.
Hey, shoot, there you go. Love to hear it. I think we're off next Tuesday for Easter and whatnot. So we'll be back here in 2 weeks' time, and thanks again, Brandon Moore. Congratulations on your win from Bristol Motor Speedway.
I appreciate you, and everybody have a good night.
All right, I'm going to throw this to Justin Yaw, who's out down there, I think, at the pit road with Cameron King. Oh, boy. Good luck, Justin.
Cameron, you got a copy, my friend?
Yeah, bud.
Cameron, my friend, had a great race going. You and Brandon, there, a great battle there coming to the stripe. Walk us through that last little bit there, and just kind of give us your point of view.
I had 65 lap old tires. I thought I gave him plenty of room. Running that line, you're not going to bounce off the wall every exit. So, it is what it is. I'm used to it by now. Martinsville, I've led this race and didn't win. It is what it is. It's hard racing. Can't fault the guy for going for the win. I probably wouldn't have done it that way, but, it is what it is. I had 62 lap tires to his 15 lap tires. So, he was going to catch me if we had a couple more laps anyways. But I had gapped him on that restart and thought I had given myself enough room. And it kind of was running the line, the preferred line there to just build speed and momentum through the middle, kind of arcing it off. But no, he ran a really good race. He was up front all day. No problems with that. It is what it is. Congrats to that team and getting that back-to-back win for Darlington and here.
Yeah, I know it's a tough way to end it, but a heck of a night for you, man. I know that not the finish you want, but a finish you needed. So that'll give you some momentum going into the next couple weeks. I know we're off next week, but it'll give you some momentum getting ready to head to our next race.
Yeah, no, I'm not at all disappointed. I'm just as competitive as everybody else, and I haven't been able to have very good luck with my finishes. I've been very fast. I've been up at the front most of the races here. Just had terrible luck. And so it's nice to get a good finishing spot there, and kind of solidify that I actually can do this, because every now and then it gets a little depressing. But no, I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody that helps on the car. Nick Shell, my teammate at Inferno Motorsports, Hinkle Homes. Couldn't see my paint scheme because I guess trading paints needed to renew and I forgot. So renew that for next time. Hot Lap Heroes, Team Conti setups, those guys are a blast to work with. Nick, again, he's running for points, so, trying to help him as much as I can. Appreciate you guys and everybody that puts the race on. And honestly, it was a good race. It was fun. It was a racing deal at the end of the day. I don't think he intentionally hit me or anything like that. I don't think he meant it in a malicious way. So not going to hold any grudges, just it is what it is.
Yeah. We appreciate you, Cameron. Appreciate, you and your guys racing with us each and every week. I'm going to send it down to pit road also with Mr. Sean Stam.
Appreciate you, Cameron and Justin up there, and congratulations once again on your P2. We're going to cut to Tyler Myers. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, okay, we thought you had a little damage on the old right front, right rear of the 45 Toyota Camry. I guess not. You're able to work your way back up to P3, buddy. Walk us how it happened.
Yeah, I did have a little damage on the right front. I hit it, and then we got caught a lucky break with a caution. We came in, fixed that. It was about 20 seconds damage, and just I seen that we only had 10 cars, so we might as well just fix it, and I got lose so much anymore.
Shoot,
So,
might as well, right?
I got that fixed, and it felt much better. And for one, I did not want to see that last caution because, like Cameron, he said he's older tired. I got newer tires, so I was catching them.
It was so much fun to watch the old back and forth action here out of the 45 tonight. Tyler, you got anybody shout out to that? Makes this possible for you to race with us every week in and week out.
Well, it is tax day, but my and I work for HR Block, so it's like, it's a busy day for us. But so just friends, family, like they support my love for racing, so.
You're the old Missouri racing boy out of there, Joplin. That's pretty cool, pretty special. Great run for you here tonight, Tyler. And I think old Justin and I are going to catch our plane ride on home. Appreciate everybody joining there on YouTube land.
Want
the drivers.
also thank you guys for what you guys do. Appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Tyler. That means a lot to us. And best of luck to you. Not next week, but in 2 weeks' time from... Oh, is that going to be Dega?
Oh, Dega. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck, man. You're going to need it. All super speedway action.
Yeah, going from sport track and this way, literally my favorite track, so I love Bristol, always have. Yep, right there. That's where I got that damage.
Alrighty, Tyler. Well, thanks for taking the time to join us here up in the booth after the race. Thanks, everybody, once again. My name's Sean Stam. That was Justin Yaw, co-commentator. We're going to get on out of here. Appreciate you guys, and have a great rest of your night. Thanks again.